Okay, so now we are up to checkpoint 3. We're going to take another look at this. I'm going to share my screen for a moment, and we are going to see where we're at with our checkpoint 3. If you are looking at this video, the assumption would be that you have worked your way through activity 1, watched your videos, done your readings, and done your first activity, which is on commemoration. Moved forward into activity 2, which would have brought you into mosquito-borne illness. And your activity 2 from that would have been to go to the CDC Travelers website and do some research on a location and a disease, and write your findings in the box that's provided. Moving forward to checkpoint 3, if you haven't done your activities, do not keep going to checkpoint 3. You need to complete your readings, which you're going to need for this assignment. So checkpoint 3, assuming you're ready to be here, is on commemoration. You will paste your concept for a public art memorial that commemorates Philadelphia's forgotten free African-American Mother Bethel burial ground. Now, if you've done your reading, you know that the burial ground now has a cemetery on top of it, or rather, not a cemetery. It is a cemetery with a playground on top of it. The burial ground has probably 5,000 or more African Americans buried there from colonial times. It is one of the oldest known cemeteries for African Americans in the country. So what we're doing for our checkpoint 3 is to come up with a concept for a public art memorial for that place. And if you can look right here, I have some concepts here. These are very simple. You can come up with an idea like this to have the children who play in the park leave the park in place and construct wooden trees with perhaps wooden leaves that display the names of the people buried there, if they have access to those names, which they may not, that having been so long ago. But this is one idea, to leave the playground in place and commemorate the cemetery and the people buried there differently. Also, something very simple like a monument, a stone, natural stone monument with a plaque is a form of commemoration. And why do we commemorate? I'm just going to do a little reading to help you understand the concept of public memory and commemoration and urban space. And public memory can be defined as a body of beliefs and ideas about the past that can help a public or society understand both its past, present, and by implication, its future. A society's collective understanding of the past can be represented in the present. And since memory is integral to the formation of identities, collective and personal, it's important in the construction of collective identity to have symbols that represent commemoration. And the formation of such a collective memory involves choices of what a society decides to remember and how they decide to remember it. Now, we're looking at a cemetery that was covered over some time ago, decades ago, and turned into a children's playground. Does that desecrate the memory of those buried there? Or does it repurpose the place, the spot, the urban space? So our job today is to come up with a concept where you either leave the playground in place and commemorate the cemetery differently, or you take down the playground, move the playground to another location, and restore the cemetery as a historical commemorative space. So if you have any questions on this, you know where to find us. This is due on Friday, October the 2nd. And again, respect the deadlines, okay? And I'm going to stop sharing this with you, and let us know if you need any help with this project. All right, and make sure that you do all your activities as well.